All right, we got a 572 XP on the bench today. Customer states does not rev out when hot. Well, curiously enough, it didn't have any gas in it when I got it, so I was like, okay, this might be easy. I put some gas in it, purged all the fuel, and got my good fuel in here. I can only get it to hit a couple of times. It'll pop, it'll pop, it'll pop every time you pull the cord, but I can't get it to run. So before we get too dialed in, and by the way, just because you got it doesn't mean it's smart. If this was a steel, I've had similar instances where I've had a broken wire, so I'm just going to try and reset this. Crap like that's frustrating, really is. So let's do some easy peasy stuff. I'm going to pull the spark plug, make sure there's nothing wrong here. I don't see, a freakish amount of heat. The saw's been ported. She's an absolute ripper. Not right now, though. Let me dig into this a little deeper and see if I can't get this to communicate. But when I've had this issue where you pull the cord and it'll fire once or twice, pull the cord, fire once or twice, typically there's a breach in the wiring from point A to point B. If it doesn't get a signal, it can't tell the solenoid what to do. So it just goes game over. So we may have that issue. I just don't know. And if I'm not mistaken, put a new ignition coil on here because it had no spark not long ago. All right, too much grammar, not enough hammer. Oh, you steel guys are gonna love this, but we've had issues in the past with steel stuff. So like I said, I've replaced this coil. It was on back order from Husqvarna. And it had been, the date kept getting pushed out farther and farther when it was going to be able to ship. Customers chomping at the bit to get his saw back. So I bought one off of eBay. It was brand new in the package. It wasn't the most current model. I think that one ends in 02. This one ends in 03. Those may have some failure rates in them. I don't know. Most of the 572s that I work on have been absolutely flawless. Good filtration, run them hard, beat on them, bang on them. They've been great. But I called customer service to find out why I couldn't. There's a newer version of this software available. But as soon as I took this new coil that came in maybe a month or two after that one showed up, I've just had it sitting around here for a just-in-case moment. So I plugged it into the carburetor, hooked it up to the diagnostic tool, and poof, it says there, your product's up to date, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to take the old coil off, put the new coil on, and see if she runs. Well, coil's installed, fired right up like a champ. For whatever it's worth, here we'll do this super quick. We'll just go back inside, set it down. So I'll call that a success. Painful, but that was a success. Let's see, what time is it? 10 o'clock. I did make a couple other phone calls, but that was, swapping out the ignition coil was a no-brainer, low tech, but trying to get it to read or figure out what was up and everything else took a little bit of time. Both of these coils were made by Walbro, so it's not like it's some crappy, no-name manufacturer. But I would guess there's a reason why that's been updated to a newer coil. I don't think the very early ones had any issue, but who knows. All right, enough about that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. From a no start to poof, runs like new. Throw me a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.